What's up, guys, and welcome to Andy's Playground. I'm your host as always, Andy, and today we're going to be meeting up with Sierra, so this will be yet another adventure of the Adventure Pilots. We're super excited for this one because today is September 30th, which is the very last day that IllumiNations, Reflections of Earth, will be showing over in Epcot. Tomorrow it'll be a brand new fireworks show called Epcot Forever, which we're all very, very excited to see. A lot of my friends have been seeing them doing tests of it in the parking lot at Epcot. From the parking lot of Epcot, not in the parking lot of Epcot. Today will be a very interesting day because it's kind of bittersweet. IllumiNations has been showing for about 20 years. It premiered in 1999 when basically I first came to this park as a 5-year-old. And honestly, it's going to be kind of an interesting day. We're going to have to see what the crowd levels are like. We know it's been packed here. About a few days ago, I was at Magic Kingdom with Tom Does Disney, and Haunted Mansion had a 2-hour wait. It was an absolutely insane day. We weren't really getting on anything that we didn't have fast passes for. So we're gonna have to see what the crowd levels are like here at Epcot, because I have a feeling that it's gonna be packed. Pretty much every YouTuber you could probably think of that vlogs for Disney World specifically is probably gonna be there tonight. So we might be able to see some familiar faces, but honestly, I'm just really excited to be able to see this show. It's gonna be a really bittersweet day, but I am very much looking forward to seeing what Epcot Forever is gonna look like, because it looks incredible just from the stuff I've seen. But of course, IllumiNations will be tough to go. I've recorded some other footage in the past, so we're gonna combine that footage with what I have for tonight, and hopefully we're just gonna get a great show. Until that time, let's catch up with Sierra. So it's really not all that busy today, or at least not as much as what I was expecting. Right now it's about 1 o'clock, and they had 3 of the parking lots full, but they still hadn't opened the other parking lot on the back left. I think that's, I forgot what that parking lot is. I think it's Create. I had to park in Discover, but that wasn't too bad. So honestly, it's not as bad as I was thinking. I thought this park was going to be full like as soon as possible, but I'm sure that's going to be changing different as it gets closer to the night. We met up with Sierra! Woo! So right now we are still about 7 hours or so away from IllumiNations. So we got some fast passes, or Sierra got us some fast passes. And the first one we have here is Mission Space. We're just now finishing up. It's about almost 5:30 here, a little bit after 5:30. We have already, people are lining up to watch IllumiNations. This might be one of the spots we're viewing it from, just because you got a good look at all these different pavilions, but I mean, just looking out over the river, or out of the lake, the World Showcase Lagoon, and seeing those barges. I don't know, it's kind of depressing that this is like one of the last times, you know? I mean, what's been your thoughts about IllumiNations this year? Now that we have a good time to talk about it.
I guess technically I saw it, I've only seen it once, so this will be my second time and last time seeing it. But I definitely have the nostalgic vibe from it because it did come out 20 years ago. And so it is nice. It's really cool how they display all the world showcases, and I love how, kind of like, what I find is very similar, in my opinion, to Rivers of Light, because it's all about unity, and like, we're all from different cultures, we're all from different backgrounds, but we can be united as one, hence the globe in the middle. But it's a beautiful show. I love the fireworks, I love the fire effects in it.
I completely agree with Sierra, actually. Like, honestly, one of the things that stuck out to me was the fact that this is one of those shows about unity, but also this is one of those shows that doesn't really have any intellectual properties in it. When I think about it, like, this is probably the only show in the Disney parks that doesn't have some tie to like an intellectual property. Like, for instance, even Rivers of Light has like ties to Lion King or Tarzan or some of the other like jungle related movies. This has literally 0 Disney movies or films or intellectual properties in this entire show. And I think that's one of the more interesting, unique things about it, because I think it's literally the only show that does that. It's just focused on the world and how like we all live in unity. And I really like that, because it's it's showcasing the unity of the entire civilization. Whether you're from America, or whether you're from China, or whether you're from all these different countries, even countries we might be at war with, you know, we're all one. And I think that's something that I'm going to miss the most from IllumiNations, actually. I mean, I was here 20 years ago when this started, but I think honestly, this show is going to be just very interesting as a whole. Yeah. While we were over here, we saw Braden from Mickey Views over here. And it was just an absolute pleasure to get to meet him. I did an interview on his channel, all about IllumiNations. It was just a pleasure to meet Braden, and he's just a great guy. This is just a taste of the crowd sizes for today. It is pretty dang nuts today. Everything is just being booked. Everyone is hogging every single little bit of space that has any kind of view of IllumiNations. It's nuts today. It's all busy. Everything's busy. I've got a small little surprise for Sierra. It's a pão de queijo from Brazil. She really wanted to try this, so let's see if she likes it.
Showcase Lagoon. Because of lower light levels during the show, we ask that you please watch your step and take small children by the hand. Tonight's IllumiNations Reflections of Earth will begin in just 5 minutes. Thank you. We welcome all of you to Epcot and World Showcase. We gathered here tonight around the fire as people of all lands have gathered for thousands and thousands of years before us to share the light and to share a story. An amazing story, as old as time itself, but still being written. And though each of us has our own individual stories to tell, a true adventure emerges when we bring them all together as one. We hope you enjoy our story tonight, Reflections of Earth.
watch the dancing and then we leave.
Okay. All right. Last week.
Last time it's ever gonna see it.
family thanks you for having been with us for IllumiNations. Your visit to the Walt Disney World Resort has been a truly magical experience for you and yours. We wish you a pleasant evening and a safe journey home. Thank you and good night.
So the camera got a little wet. It was a pretty intense meeting, but what did you think of the last showing of IllumiNations?
It was pretty great. Like, it was so cool seeing everyone unified together, and some people knew the words and were singing along to it, and it was just special.
It's a great show. I think it went out with a bang. It really did. I'm really glad that the rain didn't drive it away. I'm excited to come back tomorrow to see Epcot forever, but I'm gonna miss IllumiNations. I think I will. It's a great show. What did you think, Aaron?
I'm sad.
So this is Aaron from that Disney World, My Disney World Fix.
Yep.
What did you think of it?
It was a wonderful final showing. I'm happy all the fireworks went off on their cues. That's the best thing that could have happened to the show tonight. It went out on its proper note.
For sure. Honestly, I'm gonna miss it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna miss it. But I'm really excited with what they have planned. So I guess we're gonna just see the globe one more time, head off, and we'll see what happens after that. Holy cow! Full steam ahead.
What are you selling that shirt? Huh? Where are they selling the shirt? The mask ears. Okay, go.
ready to go see the glow put away. We just ran into Tim Tracker. It's pretty sick. That's awesome. So, even after seeing Tim Tracker, I think the best part of the night was honestly just getting to close it out here in Norway. It's just such a peaceful area here. Sierra, this is her happy place, I think, in Epcot.
This is my home.
But honestly, like, tonight was just a great night. We had a lot of good friends come out tonight. Got to see a lot of really cool people. But ultimately, I mean, just how, like, I think IllumiNations is moving on. I think it's interesting how, like, everything at Disney's been kind of moving on too. Like, we're moving forward. We're always never moving backward. We're always moving forward, and I think that's the most important thing. And so, thank you guys for joining us, though, on this amazing journey. We hope that you really loved IllumiNations and loved seeing it this last time, even with the rain and everything that was trying to make it stop. And, you know, thank you all for joining us. And
As they say in Norway, vi ses igen. See you next time.
we'll see you real soon.